Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Okay, so we're going to do the second layer on our freeform geode coasters today. We'll be using, again, the Artisue Caribbean Sea and the Artisue's Langridge Rich Gold that I made into a paste. Really easy to do. If you want me to do a little video on it, I kind of already did, but not showing you how I make it. But it's really easy. You mix just a little bit of your part A of your resin, part A of your resin with any of the powdered pigments you want. You do not have to. You can mix them right in, which I do with most of my other powders. Mix them right into the resin, but I do enjoy making the paste. It's kind of fun, takes you back to those kids' days, and they last for a very, very long time if they're in a closed container. I like these ones. A lot of people like to put them in little glass containers. Your choice, go for it, but that's what I do. So we've got the gold and the Caribbean Sea and clear, because what we're going to do today is the second layer. Then I will show you in the next tutorial on the third layer how I do my lines, and not every time, but I will in this one. And I use my Posca pens, and I'm going to use 18 karat gold leaf pen for that, but that's not today because it won't be dry by then. And of course I use my Artworks resin. I honestly love it. I wish you guys would seriously give it a try. Again, I get nothing from them for advertising for them. I do it because I love it. And if you know anything about me or have read any of my stuff, I only use and I only sell on my website products that I really love. I won't sell something that I'm iffy about or that I don't like, no matter what. So you can trust that it's something I like. Doesn't mean you will, definitely not, but it is something that I like. If you have questions on where I get certain things, like my silicone measuring cups, Amazon. And again, I don't have an Amazon page. I'm not making money off of Amazon. I will tell you what I like and what I use. My glitters, not my glitter pigments that I have made for us. I do not make the glitter pigments. They're under my name. I have bought the product from a reputable, amazing company in China that has beautiful, beautiful pigments that I will be getting more, and they're made for me. I don't make them. Canada doesn't have any good stones or gems to really make amazing pigments, plus I wouldn't even know where to begin. I get my glitter when I'm using just glitter from Just For You Online UK. I love their glitter. It is so silky and soft to the touch. It's like air. I get my glass, which I may be bringing in to my shop. I get my glass from recycled glass. It can be expensive. But that's why I'm going to get it in, hopefully get it in, and I can sell it in smaller bulk for cheaper. But anyway, again, any questions, just ask. Okay, so let's get started. Carrying you over here. Hopefully I can get you a good angle on these. There we go. Actually, oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what I'd like to do is start, because if you can see, The gold kind of disappeared into the rest of it, but my stones, my glass and my stones stayed where I wanted them, and that's why I made that batch with just a little bit of resin to make it thick, like a paste, with the stones and the glitter and the glass in there. So they nicely stayed in place. So I'm going to try to do this slowly. I know it can be done slowly, but I'm about as impatient as they come. And I'm just going to do that around the glass. There we go. Around the glass and the glitter, we will now have a more pronounced line of gold. And hopefully it'll stay this time. Okay, there we go. And then around that, I'm going to put the Caribbean blue, because the other blue is very visible. So let's try doing a thinner line of the Caribbean blue around the gold. Because I like the way the white streaked. And remember, they're not going to be identical by any means. Resin does its own thing. You know, yep, you can manipulate it, you can play with it, you can get a lot of the things you want, but in the end it is also the resin that does its thing. So these are not going to be identical to each other, but that's not what I'm looking for anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to add the clear around that, and I may have to play with it to get it to spread properly. And oh, I didn't even put an apron on. It's a good thing I haven't just automatically wiped my hands on an apron that's not there. Okay, so let's spread this out a little bit so it comes right to the edge up against the caulking. And there we go. Oh, did I find a hair? Yes, I did. Because it's not up in a ponytail. Forgot to do that too. Add a little bit more where you need it. This is also when you can drag some of the color into the clear, and that'll give it a depth to it when it's dry. It's already gonna have a bit of a depth to it because now we got another layer over top. But if you want to kind of make it a little more fancy, watch, I'll show you. Just let me get a little bit more of the clear in there. What I will do now is take a skewer, wooden skewer, and I will some of my ocean blue into the clear, and then maybe some of the gold into the ocean blue, which I'm gonna have to go over this one. Can you see it? The gold's already being covered up. I didn't put enough on that one. This one worked out fine. This one could use a little bit more in the one spot too. But this is when you get to see, you decide what you want more of, where you want it, how you want it. Remember, art is all a personal thing. You know, it's oh, of course it's so nice to get people liking your work and you know, and I love seeing all your work and you know, getting ideas from you. But in the end, it's how you feel about your piece more than anything else. It doesn't matter if, you know, no one likes it. If you love it, that's all that matters. And trust me, there's always going to be somebody who loves your work. Always going to be. Because it's preferable tastes. And you guys do some amazing work. I'm in awe at some of the stuff you guys come up with. And I love that you share it with me. You know, a lot of you send me private messages and share your art with me that way. And I just love it. I do. Okay, so now I'm going to take my torch and quickly go over it and blow out bubbles. Blow out all the bubbles. And then the next layer, I'm leaving it here for now. What I am doing here, and I know you're saying, oh my God, she's burning her resin. I don't leave it long enough to get it to scorch the resin. This is how I get nice little, I wouldn't even know what to call it. It's not cells. What this does is cause a nice little ring, and you've probably seen it in my work. It causes nice little rings where the intensity of the color blasts out. So there's like a ring. The heat just causes that to happen. And I really like the effect. Some people may not. I do. And that's why I do it. I'm just giving it quick little blasts with my torch. And like I said, the intense darker color moves to the outside, leaving a hazier color inside, and it causes these really pretty rings. You'll see it when I show it to you up close. So that is where we are on this layer. I don't think it will be ready tonight for me to put on my lines, but we'll see, and if it is, then I'll videotape it. If not, we'll do that tomorrow. Oh, this is what I did, by the way, with the leftover resin from here and last night's ocean pour. And I'll just trim these little guys out. They're my little fairies. I'm into angels and fairies. So, there you guys go. I hope that you enjoyed this, or at least learned something, anything from it. Remember what I said. If you have anything you want to know about that I use, where I get it, how I use it, let me know. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I hope everybody has a good week. By the way, it's becoming spring here in Ontario, so I'm excited. I love the warmth, not too big on the winter anymore. So here's to spring. Have a great day, guys.